everybody. Welcome to a match tonight between WW and psoa. Little last minute here, but admins were available, so we are going to go ahead and stay in the game tonight and stream. So tonight I have with me is Unholy Bliss.
Hello.
So Unholy, how has hold on. Sorry, dog is very active tonight. We're just giving the teams a little longer here. They got about 2 minutes before we do the already command. Unholy, what I was going to ask you was how is Season 2 been going, in your opinion? A little bit better than last season? What are things that you like that we've done differently?
So the season's been going pretty good. I definitely like that, you know, everyone has a designated time, and if they don't like that, they can change it themselves. But, you know, there's, I think, less bickering this season and less confusion, so it's going pretty smoothly so far, and we don't have a forfeit yet on record, which is always great.
Absolutely, I would totally agree with you on that. One thing we do ask, though, if you don't like the day and time that you were scheduled, please give us at least a day notice. It's been last minute so far, which has worked out because someone has been available, but it would just stink if no admin was available. So if you're listening to this and you're a captain, just make sure you try to get at least 24-hour notice. It looks like WW is ready to go. Looks like Flagship was pretty excited about his WWs because he had 4 of them. And then we're just waiting on Is It Bad Mother? If he doesn't ready up, then we will all ready it in here in about 1 minute. So it looks like this is the lineup for tonight. So for WW we have Flagship, who everyone knows him as Powertrain or Chili. We got VJJ, Lethal Row, and Orion. And then for psoa we got Is It Bad Mother, Wooderman, Bice, and how do you say his name? Predit?
Reddit. Yep.
Alright, so it looks like they're ready to go.
Yep.
Begins in
So it looks like Is It Bad Mother and Orion will be meeting up on rail, and then everyone else is going bridge. LG fight, it looks like
Is It Bad Mother?
yeah. I thought he was actually going down.
It was a close one. Let me get the accuracy bar up.
Looks like WW won that bridge fight though and was able to clean up.
So I'm going to go ahead and follow the JJ on WW just to kind of see what's going on at bridge. Looks like a few of them got knocked below bridge.
You'll see that Powertrain, there's full health. He was at Rocket, LG, and people in the back. So he's going to go into a 1 versus 2 with full health here.
And Wooderman with only 12 and Is It Bad with only 90 is very possible for Powertrain. Usually Powertrain has a little bit better than a 12% rail, so I think he just needs to warm up. One thing to know about Powertrain, he's an extremely fast player. You'll see him on one side of the map, and before you know it, he's on the other side. And there we go. He was able to complete it.
Yep, that's not one player you can let free roam on the map. You have to pursue him fast and shut him down. He's going to start Rocket again.
Lethal Row got pushed to bottom. Looks like he's waiting for players to drop, which didn't work out for him because 3 of them came down at once.
He's going to be last left again, but this time there's 4 of them there, so I don't think he'll get away this time.
accuracy.
Okay, first point on the board for psoa. And I know Pot Smokers wasn't a big fan of this map being played, so we'll see how they handle it. Looks like there's some action going on here at the Rocket Bouncy Pad. Always a tough way to start the round. Man still with pretty full health, able to take out, I'm not sure who that was. I think it was the JJ.
Powertrain last left again, and he goes down. with 4 pot smokers left. He tried to do the bouncy pad trick where you jump on a person's head and stick them, and then jump up and LG them. But he had a teammate there, so Powertrain had to back out and wasn't actually able to put any damage down.
Weiss sitting with a nice 41%. Unfortunately, went down by Powertrain. Looks like it's one left. Oh, there we go.
Another quick round for WW there.
Who should I watch? We'll take a look at Reddit here. Looks like he found Powertrain in the center of the map. Tried to take him out with LG and Rail. Did pretty good damage on him that time, so Powertrain is definitely a little lower. Oh, he's actually taken out.
Credits last against 3 WWs, and it looks like they are all railable, so this is definitely could be clutchable.
He's definitely trying to be sneaky. He almost wants to take that bouncy pad, but decided not to, which was probably a smart idea. 1, it would give away his location, and 2, somebody could be right up there waiting. Oh, he just heard that, so he knows they're on top of him. Oh, he sees one at Rail as well.
And he misses his shot, and he's gonna go down. Looking at damage here, it looks like Lethal Row and Is a Bad Mother is top of their teams.
I'm gonna go ahead and watch the battle between Is a Bad Mother and Ryan again. Looks like it's another LG fight at Rail. Another point for WW, 5-2.
Round begins in 3.
So it looks like we haven't changed up strategy at all yet. So far we've had 1 from each team at Rail and everyone else at Bridge. Lots and lots of LG tonight.
Like Wooderman jumped down, that was probably a bad idea when it was 3 versus 2 there.
Uh-oh. The server needs to be fixed. Give me 1 second, guys. I won't be able to have the accuracy bar up for you guys, unfortunately, because we still have flooding on that server. And now we're back.
Like Powertrain's less lift again. He's was full health, but it's not gonna matter much.
Yeah,
so.
that doesn't take long when there's more than 2 players left.
Round begins in 3.
All right, so
2, 1.
I would think maybe at this point pot smokers would decide to change it up, but it looks like they're gonna still try the same strategy. Is a Bad Mother was able to take out Orion at Rail, which leads them now with a 4-1 advantage.
Powertrain last again.
Blue
3 health, and he's gonna go down as well.
Follow Wooderman. Looks like he's headed
3,
to
2, 1.
very, very nice rockets.
Nothing much changing here. It's the same strategy over and over, and I mean, gonna be 2-on-2 now. 2-on-1 with Powertrain last left again, and he is completely full. And he gets a spam rocket on ice.
Shout out to MRZ being our only viewer. Thank you. Lots of spam coming from Powertrain. He's trying to figure out where Credit's at. Oh, and then he found him. I'm gonna flip over to Predat here since he's got the disadvantage with lack of health. Unfortunately, he is railable, which is a tough place to be with Powertrain. He's putting up a fight, though. I mean, that was definitely a good attempt considering Powertrain had 199 to start that. So I'll go ahead and follow Powertrain, and we'll see how he starts. Looks like he's gonna take on Wooderman. Oh, Wooderman decided not to.
No, he juked him. He ran. He ran, acted like he was gonna go to bridge, and then jumped over his head and shot him in the back. So.
Impressive. Red wins the round.
And another point. This is definitely a strong map for WW with a 4-point lead.
Round begins.
The next two maps are Asylum and Campgrounds. Or not Campgrounds, Overkill, sorry. The JJ taken on... Oh, he actually got taken out pretty quickly there. It was a one-on-one. Someone came down to help, so that was great communication. Let's look at the scoreboard. So let's see, Flagship and Orion pretty close in damage, and Isabad Mother and Wooderman also top of their scoreboard.
Powertrain last left again. 1-on-2 this time. One of them is railable.
And MRZ, to comment back to you on that, we were surprised Demix wasn't playing either, so maybe he'll peek in.
I believe I saw him playing in a pub though, so
Yeah,
that was very interesting.
That's what MRZ was saying too, that he knows he's on, he's playing right now. Alright, we got Isabad Mother and Orion again at rail. They're not getting tired of each other, that's for sure. Orion only with 12 health, but able to sneak a rail in there. 2-2 situation. Now down to 2-1. Bice now last man standing, 27 health, and this is kind of, you know, a stressful situation for him because
it's his time to shine, and he chokes. Good game, 10-5. So it looks like let's see, what do we got for stats going on here? Orion had 45 LG and 50 rail. I didn't get to see the rest of the stats there.
yeah, those moments you gotta go quick, unfortunately. Okay, so we are moving on to the next map. It looks like someone else is coming in, which means subbing for one of the teams. Okay, so it looks like we switched out for NYX, which let me see if he's got a nickname of some sort, because I am not familiar with that name. Interesting picture. Prime Time. I think he was trolling and stuff. I think that's actually him.
Prime Time is what we've seen him play as before.
2 frags in 2 seconds. Excellent. Prepare your team.
So they already, they're ready to go. So second map of the night.
3, 2, 1.
That was a rough round for Isabad Mother, unfortunately. He had his LG out, but everyone was dodging it. Definitely a tough way to start. I'm gonna follow the JJ from WW.
2, 1.
Got the typical start at the top of the map. Now here's Prime Time. He's got his rail ready to go. Oh, nice jump from Orion, able to frag him with that. It's now a 2-2 situation. 2-1. And 2-point lead now for WW. WW kind of showed up strong tonight, it seems like.
Round begins.
Yeah, they're definitely putting out the damage. But it looks like pot smokers are just not on their game tonight. It feels like they're underperforming greatly here.
Well, with it being a holiday week for some, you know, maybe they're tired. I know for myself, I've been up cleaning and preparing all day, so that might be the case for these guys, hard to say. Or, you know, working busy holiday hours, that too.
3, 2, 1.
Following Bice now. Got some bridge action.
Definitely throwing out some damage there that time.
Absolutely, nice rockets.
And Powertrain's last left with full health, and he goes down.
Emerzies says to tell Bruce to calm down. I will be sure to tell him that when he walks in the room next. He's a little sassy tonight.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, following Powertrain. He's kind of out of the loop, but still able to get some damage.
Headshot.
Nice rail from Ruderman. Orion being last man standing. So 1-1 situation.
Orion just,
Accuracy.
That was
I thought Orion was squandering his full health and gonna lose it there, but he pulled off the last shot when he needed to.
3, 2, 1.
gonna give Primetime another moment to shine. Nice one-on-one with JJ, was able to take him out.
They are doubling Isabad.
Red wins the round. Accuracy.
Orion is circumnavigating around the Bice and trying to get shots onto Isabad.
Which, that's, you know, that can obviously make a huge difference when you lose a teammate real quickly in the round.
This time it didn't go so well for him.
Blue wins the round.
Well, let's see if they catch on to that and maybe change up the strategy.
Well, someone has to be a meat shield, so, I mean, if it wins them the round, then, you know, sometimes you just gotta take one for the team.
Following is a bad mother. Now, he definitely didn't get teamed up on that one, so that's good. He's able to land some good damage. Looks like they've got... There he is. Powertrain with the 120. And
he's gonna lose it instantly.
Yeah, that was quick. 4-4, we tied it up. Orion and Flagship and Lethal Row all leading with 2.2. Wooderman with 2.5. Bice with 2.6. Bice with a really strong rocket, that's for sure.
Blue wins the round. Accuracy.
Well, you know, I don't know. I think pot smokers might be stepping it up all of a sudden. They caught up. And it seems like the rounds are going pretty quickly too.
May have finally gotten in their rhythm.
1.
Isabel Miller doing a nice job.
Excellent.
Ooh.
Red wins the round. Accuracy.
Again, here's a quick look at the scoreboard.
Round begins in 3.
Let's see.
2,
Who have I not
1.
seen? There we go. Wooderman, we'll give him a little bit more. The JJ in a tough situation. Yep.
He's
I didn't
gonna
think
get
that was
exploded.
Yeah, I wasn't sure that was gonna work out for him on that.
Round begins in
Never fun when you've got 2 to 3 people chasing after you and they're right in your face. Wooderman got knocked off, but still with high health. See if he can. And he tied it up again. 6-6. This looks like might be a close one. We may go all the way even like this.
begins in 3.
Yeah, they're both
1.
performing pretty solidly. No one team really has an advantage with this.
Excellent. Red wins
They should not have hit that bouncy pad.
I was
That
thinking
a-
the same exact thing. Like, don't do it. Oh, they did it.
Round begins in.
Alright, so
3,
Orion
2,
looks like he's taking
1.
stairs against Isabad Mother again. Those two like to meet up. Didn't work out for Orion though, he had help.
Impressive.
Nice rails coming from Bice. Very nice job. Nice
Excellent.
cleanup there.
Accuracy.
Again, 7 to 7.
Perforated.
I'm gonna follow him and kind of see how his round starts. He had a very nice finish on last round. Looks like he's taking power train on, but switching to help his teammate, which was a good call. Unfortunately, got taken out from the top by the JJ.
Accuracy.
So if we stick with the trend, WW will hit 10 first. So
Perforated.
Hot Smokers needs to do a little something different to get the point ahead.
2, 1. Blue wins the round.
A very quick round for pot smokers.
Yeah, we are 16 rounds in, only at 7 minutes. This is going pretty fast.
Round begins in 3, 2,
Following
1.
NYX currently.
Oh, and flagship got left, fell off the bottom, and gonna say it could have cost them the round, but looks like they still have enough players left. Ooh, with 4 HP.
Round begins.
Kind of do or die time for pot smokers here.
Well, the trend is they catch up, or they can't get that point ahead on this. So my prediction would be they're going to catch this up, 9-9. Which right now they have the disadvantage. They're down 2 players.
And their whole team has pretty much full health, so that's gonna be it.
Okay, so we've got Flagship with 5.4, Lethal Railway behind him with 5.2, Wooderman with 5.8 on Pot Smokers, and Bice right behind him with 5.7. Overall, looks like we got a lot of 70% rockets on the board. That's impressive.
Vote
Look at that, they are
fast.
ready to go. I'm loving this. I can just sit back, relax. I love it when the teams are eager to get this show on the road. We had the problem last season 1 because we were doing the coin toss in the beginning and the pick, drop. That literally took anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, so that tacked on time. So I'm loving the fact that we are doing it for you. So again, if you're listening, you can change your list preference. You can do it weekly. We edit it. If the maps were already posted though, then your new list will be going to the next week. So just so you know, but I highly, advise looking ahead and seeing who you're gonna play, and try to, do your best guess on what maps you want to try to play. Looks like we already got some teams readying up. Pot Smokers is ready to go on this. Just waiting for Orion. And this is the 3rd and final map. In case you missed it, WW took the first map, which was Campgrounds. It was a score of 10 to 5. And then they just completed Asylum, which was 10 to 8.
I'm gonna
WW
predict
win.
pot smokers win this one 10 to 6.
I'm gonna actually go against that only because they readied up so quickly. I feel like they're frustrated knowing that they already lost the best of 3. Probably forgetting that your round points actually matter as well. So I feel like WW, they're all happy right now because they just took the win. I'm gonna go with WW on that note. Bias last man standing and was taken out. For
Look at that damage.
WW.
30 for Isabad, 30 for Wooderman, and 80 for Nyx.
Yeah, definitely a tough one.
2, 1.
Yes, MRZ, I like looking at the sky. Makes it feel more real.
Accuracy.
WW 2 to 0. Here's a look at the scoreboard.
Round begins in 3.
Looks like Powertrain trying to catch somebody on that bouncy pad, but no luck.
Headshot. Impressive.
One-on-one situation. Powertrain with completely full health.
Red wins the round. Accuracy.
I'm gonna stay on Powertrain one more time. I just want to see how he starts this.
2, 1.
Looks like he's gonna go mid against It's a Bad Mother. Kind of gave up on that, it looks like, because I think he realized he was at a disadvantage.
Red wins the round.
Nice rail coming from Lethal Row. So,
Accuracy.
judging by what I said versus what you said, I think I'm gonna be right on this one. I think Pot Smokers is just bummed out.
Yeah, I think they've given up, and well, I mean, Isabad is pinging 150 right now, so that may also have something to do with
Uh-oh.
the bad performance here. Gonna be 1-on-3,
Red wins the round. Accuracy.
and he goes down.
Round 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Calling Wooderman. He's definitely chasing Orion, was able to take him out and still has pretty high health.
Combo kill. Blue wins the round.
Oh, and they finally win their first round with Isabad pinging 144.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1.
Following Vice. Looks like he's trying to stay top.
Red wins the
Yes,
round.
thank you, Emersy. We have called him Chili a couple times, but I don't know why Powertrain has always stuck in my head more. Maybe because that's who he was when we met him, but... And then Chili, I think of the food, so he's Powertrain. Nice rail as he was falling off the top. Okay, there's Prime Time following him. He's doing his best to stay alive. Lots of rails, wow. Nice try. And you know, even, you gotta remember, even though you lost your best of 3, every single round that you win counts. I mean, that helps you in the long run to get to the playoffs. So it does stink, yes, you know, but you gotta still keep your hopes up, keep your momentum, and get as many as possible, if not the full 10. It just seems like Pot Smokers is just a little...
If the morale is low and they're just
and this is a late match too. I'm not sure whose choice this was. I mean, obviously both teams agreed, but I don't know. I know I'm tired. I don't play the greatest, so maybe that's something they'll think about in the future. If that is a factor, I'm not sure.
Impressive.
Lethal Row just kind of hanging out in the air, trying to land some rails. So here's another look at the scoreboard. Poor Is a Bad Mother, unfortunately, was sitting with a 0 and 10, and only a 1.8. But like you said, he is lagging bad, so I'm not sure what's causing that. But you gotta remember though, you can sub. You know, we did say there's no timeouts, but you can sub on the fly, which means if you die, exit as fast as possible and have your teammate come in right away, and you're good to go. So in this situation, that probably should have been something that was done a long time ago, but I don't know if maybe there isn't a player online. We saw Demix earlier, so we know he was on. I think a lot of people get confused on how that subbing works, but that, like I said, you just, as soon as you die, you leave, and then that new person comes in.
Blue wins the round.
Pot Smokers keeping it alive.
We're about to have the most
Round
epic
begins
comeback. I
in
can feel it.
3, 2.
I'm gonna stay on Isabad Mother.
I don't know about all that, but you know, they may get a couple more rounds here, or you know, they could just lose right here. Road.
I think
Four
WW was done. So good games. I mean, nice try to Pot Smokers. WW came in strong tonight. They absolutely wanted that win, and they took
Yeah,
it.
but Smokers also were playing their best lineup, and they also had you know, one guy lagging out. So I mean,
Comment from Isabad Mother. He said that their fourth decided to poop in the bed tonight. So I don't know if that means literally, or maybe they just weren't being a team player and didn't
need to
want
tell him to wear some diapers. You know what I'm saying?
So I mean, hey, there are situations where, you know, you might crap your pants. So I'm not going to judge, but that definitely is an unfortunate event for Pot Smokers. So better luck next week. That definitely was a fun, quick game to watch.
And you know, I mean, there's always next week. There's always a chance to get to the playoffs. You just got to keep pumping out those rounds and, you know, making it happen. So, the story here: never give up. Never give up.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys for tuning in with us on this late Wednesday match. For those of you that are celebrating Thanksgiving tomorrow, happy Thanksgiving. Eat a lot of food. We'll see you guys probably this weekend, unless I'm wrong again, and there'll be matches scheduled, which I was wrong last night. So, alright, thank you guys very much. Thank you, Unholy, for joining me tonight.
Yep. Thanks for having me.
We'll see you guys later.